Hello, everybody. It's Jean Falb, enrolled agent, certified tax coach, and I'm here to talk to you today about good record keeping for your business and why that's just a good business practice. This webinar is for anybody who's self-employed, business owners, entrepreneurs, real estate investors, and I think you'll hopefully find it useful. Okay, so in this session, I'm going to talk about why is good bookkeeping so important. It helps you monitor the progress of your business. If you wanted to have financial statements, perhaps you wanted to do some borrowing, you would need good data in your financial statements. It, again, is going to give you a reliable platform for you to make business decisions. Do you have enough cash flow to hire somebody or purchase a piece of equipment? Identify income sources. Perhaps you do more than one activity and you need to decide which one is really actually giving you the best outcome. Keeping track of your expenses to make sure that you're taking all of the expenses that you legally can. And then it prepares the preparer for your tax return, and it acts as support for the deductions that you've taken on your tax return, and it just keeps you out of hot water. The most expensive mistake is failing to plan. So consider an advanced tax planning is kind of a financial defense, and it helps you stop paying more taxes than you have to. And besides, beating the IRS is kind of fun. So what needs to be done in your file? Ideally, you're going to reconcile your bank account in your accounting software. I'm going to use the example of QuickBooks Online, but it should be any software that you use, and that's more than just checking your bank balance online. By doing so, by using the reconciliation feature in the software, you're going to locate duplications. I see this a lot if a person has a recurring transaction and that loads into the register, especially with the bank feed of QuickBooks Online. And then the actual transaction comes in and they can just be a penny off, or their dating can be wrong. And now you've got both of them added to your register. Same thing can happen with deposits, and that can cause a lot of problems. It's going to locate omissions. You knew you wrote a check to so-and-so and maybe it got excluded in the bank feed. Well, it could be a missing deduction, and we don't want that to happen. It reveals uncleared items that need to be turned over to the state, or if you can still, let's say it's to a vendor, if you can reach them and get them a replacement check, that's important. And perhaps an item has been classified to the wrong account. Maybe you accidentally put your tools to fixed assets or something, and that's not appropriate. So it allows you to locate those kind of things. What else? So you're going to want to do the same process for your loans and credit cards if you have them. That's going to allow you to take the interest expense that has come through. I would like you to look at your open invoice and your bills. Is some sort of duplication occurred? Are they real? You don't want to pay tax on income that isn't real, or you don't want to take a deduction that is some sort of a duplication of a bill. You're going to want to reconcile your payroll liabilities and sales tax. That's a hoot. You're going to really enjoy that one. But this, again, allows you to catch if you had an adjustment that needs to be made that's going to decrease your income, perhaps. You're going to want to update your vendor information for 1099 miscellaneous reporting requirements that every business has. And I have another video on that. I'll link it in the comments. You're going to want to enter new fixed assets. If you're in the appropriate entity, you're going to want to track your mileage, or if you have an accountable plan with your business so that you can take your mileage. Consider a home office. Again, that's a great thing to do with an accountable plan. And it also may locate that personal expenses are going through your business that should not be, and that allows you to make corrections. So we've got some, a potentially pretty high tax bracket of 37, even though it's down from 39 with tax reform, but still your hard-earned money is going towards taxes. Generally, your ordinary earning cycle is you earn money, you pay your taxes, and you get to keep what's left over. So that's not the greatest. I'd like you to consider a new model where that's flipped, spending your money in tax smart ways. You use pre-tax dollars to pay for your lifestyle, and then you pay tax on what's left. So your tax professional should be requiring these bookkeeping standards to prepare your return. It's going to ensure the best outcome for your business taxes, and that's why bookkeeping matters. As a preparer, I have increased due diligence requirements and I'm subject to higher penalties. So I don't have the luxury of just looking at your QuickBooks file and just plunking numbers into that. I don't do that anyway, but that's not serving you by doing that, to make sure that we both are as protected as possible. So I'm going to be requiring these minimum standards that I mentioned to be in your file and done if I'm going to engage in a personal tax preparation engagement with you. So tax season is going to be here before you know it. It's already, I'm talking to you in mid-November 2019, I guess it's the 7th of November. And so if this is overwhelming to you and you need help with this, I certainly can provide these services for you better sooner than later, so that we can have a good financial platform to do your taxes from. So if you have any questions, be sure and post them below, or you're welcome to contact me. There's my phone number. And if you're interested in a tax discovery to save taxes, now would kind of be the time to do that. We're really in the season of getting prepared for 2020. Most of 19 is gone, so we're working with history there, but we do have an opportunity to do something more advanced for 2020. So if you want more information on that, you can go to this website here and it will kind of give you an explanation how to do that and what that's all about. So hope that was helpful, and I look forward to working with you pretty soon next year. Take care.